welcome back to La Belle Vie. Today I'm revisiting the Sarah Boone case, also known as the Suitcase murder trial. And this is in advance of tomorrow, July 11th, pre-trial conference. So this is where we're going to find out if we are going to go to trial in 2 weeks on July 24th. I don't know. I'm crossing my fingers, guys, because I really want this one to go in July. It's been postponed so many times. So in hopes that we're going to get a trial in 2 weeks, I compiled what, in my opinion, I think are the 5 strongest aspects of the prosecution's case from what we know. And not surprisingly, all of those have some aspect of a statement that Sarah Boone made, whether it was from the very beginning with the 911 call, to the statements she made on the scene, to the police interrogation that was the following day. So, and these aren't in any order, they're not in any weight, they're just my opinion and things that I think are going to be very interesting and things I'm going to look forward to in the trial in hopefully 2 weeks. So let's get started. The first one I'm going to call 911 CPR. All right, here's some clips.
911, what is the location of the emergency?
4748 France Court, apartment 3.
4748, what's the street name?
France, F-R-A-N-T-Z.
And the apartment number?
3.
Is this a police or medical?
My boyfriend is dead.
Okay, send a line for the fire department. Do not hang up.
Fire risk. That's the location, Mercy.
That's 32.
No, please don't leave.
4748 France Lane, apartment 3,
France Court.
France Court.
Yes.
Okay, is this near Mackenzie Drive?
I don't know where that is.
Okay, fine, okay.
It's Hillwood Park Apartments.
Okay, 4748 France, correct?
Correct.
All right, correct. Now tell me exactly what happened there.
My boyfriend and I were playing last night, and
Mm-hmm.
I put him in his case and we were playing. And
Okay.
like kind of hide and seek kind of thing. So I fell asleep and I woke up and he was dead in the suitcase. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Right, okay, what's your apartment number?
3.
Apartment 3?
Yes, like he has like blood coming out of his mouth, and I don't know if like he had like an aneurysm or like what happened.
Right, okay, all right, okay. Listen, we're getting help out there to you. All right, okay. Okay,
Now?
okay, yeah, man, listen, we're on our way out there. You're at 407-716-8684. Okay, is he hanging from somewhere or what, ma'am?
No, I pulled him out of the suitcase. I tried giving him CPR.
Okay, so he was in a suitcase?
Yes, and I fell asleep.
Okay, how old is the boyfriend, ma'am? 42-year-old male. All right. Okay, we're sending help out there. Sheriff's officer way out there?
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
sorry?
Yeah, okay. All right, listen to me. Okay, I just need to confirm this. All right, I understand. I just need to confirm this. Is he awake at all? Is he conscious at all?
No, he's purple.
Is he breathing?
No.
All right. I need you to get him on the floor, flat on his back for me, okay?
I did. I tried giving him CPR.
All right.
I tried giving him CPR.
Yeah, okay.
But nothing happened. He's purple.
Okay, listen to me. There's a defibrillator available. I need you to get it for me, okay?
What is
You
it?
have an AED available?
No.
All right. Are you right by him now?
I'm sorry?
Are you right by him now?
Yes.
Okay. Lay him flat on his... Okay, ma'am, listen. So is he cold and stiff?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, he's not necessarily cold, but he's stiff. And he's
Right,
purple.
okay. All right, listen to me. Listen to me. I want you to lay him flat on his back for me on the floor.
I did.
Removing the pillows, okay.
Yes, I did.
All right, okay.
He's stiff and purple.
Right, okay, listen. Okay, man, that's fine. We're still going to do compressions on him, okay? All right? place the heel of your hand on his breastbone, right in the center of the chest, right between the nipples.
Yes.
Put your other hand on top of that hand.
Daddy, I'm telling you. Just by looking at him, you can tell.
Okay.
Please. Okay, he just gurgled.
Okay. Listen to me. All right. I want you to place the heel of your hand. Okay, right between his chest, right between his breastbones.
Yes.
Put your other hand on top of that hand.
Yes,
We want to pump his chest to me hard and fast, going to this twice per second.
I'm doing it again.
Okay, no, just keep on pumping. That's all you need to do for me. Keep on pumping his chest for me. I don't need you to stop and talk or anything. I just want you to count out loud for me, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is nice.
Okay, man, just keep on pumping his chest. That's all you need to do for me, okay?
Yes. Come on, please. Hurry up.
Okay, ma'am, they're driving here as fast as they can. Okay, don't stop to say hurry up. Just keep on pumping and counting.
I'm still doing it while I'm talking to you, okay?
Okay.
Still doing it.
All right, just continue pumping his chest. Count on a second count with you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Please hurry.
Okay, man, they're getting there as fast as they can, okay?
He's stiff and he's purple.
Okay. Keep pumping his chest for me, ma'am.
I'm still doing it, okay? Still doing it. Just don't make me count.
Right, okay, that's fine. You do a good job. Just keep on doing it for me. That's all right. They're getting there as fast as they can, along with the sheriff's office also, okay?
Please.
Okay. Keep on pumping, ma'am. 1,
We were playing hide
2,
and seek.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep on pumping for me, ma'am.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Believe me, I'm doing it, okay? We were playing
Okay.
hide and seek.
Okay. All right, I understand. All right, just keep on pumping for me, okay? Okay.
Please hurry. This
Right,
is
okay.
horrible. This is horrific. What happened? Like, what happened?
Okay, man, just keep on pumping his chest for me, okay? They're in the parking lot. They should be up there shortly, okay?
I'm still doing it, okay?
All right, okay, good. And you found him in a suitcase, you said?
Yes. We were playing hide and seek last night. I fell asleep. I think they're here.
All right, just keep on pumping his chest until they take over, okay?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
Open. Come in. Can I stop pumping now?
Let them take over for you, okay?
When was the last time anybody saw him? Last night. Okay. We were playing hide and seek. He hit another. Okay. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, he's been down too long. There's nothing we can do for him.
Hello, ma'am.
So,
And so we're there, obviously.
All right.
yeah, no, my boyfriend. Is your boyfriend? Okay. Does he have any kind of menopause? No. No, not that I know of.
Hello?
Hey, ma'am, the fire department's going to take care of you now, okay? Yeah, so we'll see you there.
Alrighty. Oh, ma'am, is still there? Hello?
Okay, Okay, so the reason I wanted to start with the 911 call is first, some of you may not have heard it, but I also think it's very telling. First of all, it's our first statements from Sarah at the time of approximately when she discovered the body. But in my opinion, I don't think she was doing CPR. Just my opinion. But I think when you listen through, I don't think the 911 operators, particularly the gentleman, was buying it either. And in fact, towards the end of the call, you could see you could almost hear him sound frustrated and almost like he was like starting to get down some facts. You know, it's like, okay, what exactly? It was almost like he was starting the investigation himself. So that really stood out to me. The other thing is my understanding, I've thankfully never had to do CPR on a person. I mean, I learned CPR through high school and through swim team and, various aspects of my life. But my understanding is it's pretty physical exercise. And so I'm going to insert here some helpful tutorial information on CPR and what that's like. Let's listen in.
Helping to save a life is easier than you might think. Just start hands-only CPR. The first step is to send someone to call 911 or call 911 yourself. Then get directly over the victim. Put the heel of one hand in the center of the chest, then put your other hand on top of the first. Then push hard and fast in the center of the chest until help arrives. It's important to push, giving 100 to 120 compressions per minute, which is about the same tempo as the song Stayin' Alive.
So it's gonna take a lot of work, right? You're sitting there compressing, you're gonna be out of breath, you're gonna have labored breathing, you're gonna sound like you're doing a physical exercise because that's what you're doing. I didn't hear any of that in that 911 call. It just sounded like she couldn't be bothered. She was saying, I think, very rude things about George. I thought it was really, I guess it's understandable. I don't know how I would feel if I saw, a dead loved one, but even just the way she described it, like, oh, he's gurgling and ooh, he's purple. I mean, it just was so like, oh my God, I would be like hysterical or crying or I don't know, or focused on CPR. I don't know. And maybe she wasn't interested in CPR because she remembered when she probably saw him in the suitcase when she, let's face it, woke up from probably a blackout, in my opinion, and went downstairs and remembered, oh my God, I mean, that's my opinion. She probably knew at that point that CPR was hopeless and she was just going to figure out oh gosh, what do I do now? So I don't know. What do you think? So I think that one, and then there's some subsequent testimony from the scene about the details of her performing CPR. And she doesn't quite ever get the story straight. So I'm going to insert some clips here on that.
Sleep. When did you do CPR?
This morning, when I found it.
Before you called?
Yes!
1 o'clock right now.
I tried. I was awake, but I actually got out of the bed at like 12:30ish, whatever. So I came downstairs, and I was like, oh, he's in the suitcase still. And that's when I found him, and I took him out, and I tried doing CPR, and then I called him, and then I called you guys.
Did he get here before? How long were you doing CPR on him prior to you calling 911? You tried that all morning?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I called him while I was doing CPR.
What time did you start? Probably, give me a rough ballpark. Here, let me fill this deputy in, okay?
Please, may I have my Dr. Pepper? I am so cut now right now.
So, I opened the suitcase. I took him out. Stretched him out. Started to do CPR. Where air was coming out, and then like whatever gurgle. So I'm trying to do CPR on him. I'm shaking him, trying to get him to come to, but I could tell by looking at him something was wrong. He's been losing his teeth lately. and has been complaining about his chest hurts, which is why I keep trying to get him to go to the doctor, but because he nor I have a job or insurance, has been putting it off. So again, so I didn't know what to do, so I called Brian, my ex-husband. I called him, he came over, just walked in and then walked out. I grabbed my phone and I called you guys. From there, here we are.
So the first one that I inserted here, I don't know if you got a chance. I never really this is just totally an aside, never really caught what her shirt said. Her shirt says, "Is ugh an emotion?" Oh my God. I think that's funny. Anyway, yeah, what did you think? She just, she doesn't have her story quite straight, I think. Here's some more video that I'm going to insert on this point about just what is the story with the CPR.
What's your reasoning for not calling 911 sooner?
Because I didn't know what to do and how horrific it was.
I called Brian, and 5 minutes later I called you guys? Not even 5 minutes. Nonetheless, that I had to I was trying to do CPR. I had to get him out and try to do CPR, and then called you guys. And then was continually doing CPR with the dispatch on the phone, where he had me count out loud to help me focus on what I was doing.
Okay, so the second aspect of the state's case that I think, in my opinion, is strong, I'm going to call the placement of the suitcase. And so I'm going to insert some clips here, but basically what my thinking here is, okay, so she testifies that the suitcase was downstairs. I think there's some question about whether that was true, but she says in the beginning she didn't move it. Then after further conversations, it turns out she did move it. So that alone shows, again, just another instance of her being not credible. But also, I think when you add in some additional testimony that I'll end with from her neighbor, I think the suitcase, the reason why it wasn't in that one place upright, as you would expect it to be with a person getting in, I think, in my opinion, and this is just my theory, but I think when you hear what the neighbor said, it's my opinion that suitcase probably was upstairs. Like she said, that's where they generally stored it, in the back of her messy closet. George probably got in that suitcase, and maybe, I'm assuming when he got in it, it was fun and games. And then, in my opinion, I think she shoved that suitcase down those stairs. And when you hear the neighbor's testimony with the banging sound, and I just think that's what happened. And that would also explain possibly why the suitcase was in different positions. And when you couple that with the placement of the suitcase, and then you couple that with what we found out in the police interrogation of the injuries that George sustained, my thinking is that he probably got injured with his head, and then they said his arm on one side. I'm thinking maybe that happened if he was allegedly pushed down the stairs. Maybe when it fell down the stairs, it was in one position and then she moved it. I don't know. What do you think? But anyway, I'm going to insert the video here now.
No, he was going to start putting some donation in there, so that's why
it's out?
Yes.
Okay. You guys didn't recently travel somewhere or anything like that?
After you zipped them up, did you move the bag around and mess with them at all, or you just zipped it up and walked away?
And I both were laughing about it, but I went upstairs and I fell asleep.
Okay. But what position was he in when you went in? Was he sitting on his rear end and his head up, and he just kind of bent over?
Okay, so this is the suitcase. This is his head, and then his knees right here, and his feet were down.
So he was laying on his side.
Yes.
You just closed the flap and zipped it around.
Yes.
Okay.
And we were playing.
Understandably. Okay.
So, Suitcase is downstairs because I was telling you we were getting ready to do donations. And because it's not a very good suitcase, what was the question? I'm sorry.
You were just explaining to me the night.
Oh, he decided to hide in there. So, being silly, he and I were sitting there laughing at it, like with him in there. And then, so I didn't zip it up all the way, but I mean enough to where his little fingers were out there and whatever, but still having a good time and whatever.
Lay a hand on him.
Okay. You just zipped them in the bag.
Nor he.
You just zipped them in the bag. And then you flipped the bag around several times.
I didn't do that intentionally.
You didn't intentionally flip the bag around?
No. Why would I do that? Well, you
Good
told us
question.
you
You did.
did. When he was upside down.
Right.
Well, you had to put them upside down.
You can't get in a suitcase upside down because
Oh my
when
gosh.
you put the stuff in where his body was.
That's unfortunate because nobody else was there. That's
We have a
unfortunate.
video showing the suitcase in several different positions. So it shows, one, like she just said, it had to have been on its back with the lid open for him to get in there, for you to zip it up. Then it shows it on the other side with him in it, so you had to flip it to there. Then there's another video where it's on its back again, so you had to flip it
I'm
there.
leaving it like this, please. I'm leaving it like this. I did not intentionally do this. No malicious content or effort was towards this. No malicious.
That night, right around, it was probably right around 10:30, 11 o'clock maybe, is when I heard, like, it get escalated, you know, like, it's like the voices got louder, they were yelling, whatever, and then, like, it got quiet for a little while, and then I heard this really loud, like, slamming noise. Excuse me.
Do you know about what time that was?
Right around 11:15. It was about 15 minute span there, you know, and then...
When you say a slamming noise, does it sound like something hit the wall?
Like something, like, was bouncing down the stairs between the railing and the wall and the stairs. Like, all the way down. Like, you know, and it, like, it was clear because, like, my roommate even said it too, like, he heard it up here and it kind of went away from him, and he's the front room here.
Yeah.
And I'm in the back, so it was kind of like it was in the middle of the house.
Coming at
and
you.
came right at me, and it was literally right next to me, and I've never felt this before, but that night I was explaining to him the next day because he had said he heard the noise, and I was like, dude, I felt the wall shake. Like, it was literally like such a powerful hit against the wall, like the wall shook, and I felt it.
The third aspect is probably not the one that's going to be surprising to anybody. It's the suitcase video. Now, I've said before in prior videos that I'm not going to post the video on my channel, but you can go see it. But I am going to insert some testimony here from, you can hear the video when the detectives are playing it for Sarah that next day in the police interrogation. I think, as one of the detectives said, the video speaks for itself. And I mean, it's really bad evidence for her. And I think that's where they're really going to have to bring in the battered spouse defense, because I'll link it here. I did a video really early on in my channel where I talked about how, you know, what could the potential defenses be? And I mentioned that, you know, it would probably be battered spouse, and that it wouldn't be something like intoxication, because voluntary intoxication is not a defense to murder in Florida. So when you hear her talking and filming this horrible suitcase videos, you can hear, I mean, she sounds completely out of it. But that's not a defense in Florida. So I think that that's where this battered spouse defense is going to have to come into play to counteract this video. It's horrible. So anyway, I'm just going to insert some testimony here. And again, it's just going to be focused on what was playing that day of her interrogation and what she said.
Do I have to watch this? I continuously throw up. I don't sleep. I don't want to see it, if that's okay.
Well, it's on your phone, and you can either explain it or we take it for what it is.
Yeah. We're just trying to give you the opportunity to tell us what's going on. That's it.
It's that long?
2 minutes.
No,
For everything you've done to me. For everything you've done to me. Fuck you.
And this
Fuck
is,
you.
that's you, your voice.
Stupid. Sarah. That's my name. Don't wear it up. I can't fucking wait, man. Yeah, that's when you do it. You choke me. Sarah.
I don't want to watch it, please.
Last time we talked to you, you had said that you put him in the suitcase, he had 2 fingers hanging out. And you
I
went to
flipped
bed.
him over. I flipped him over, and that's where it was.
And there's 2 different videos and a still picture where, yeah, it shows you flipping him in different positions and him saying that he can't breathe and you saying fuck
So
you.
this is upside down. So in order for him to have gotten into it,
It was flipped up.
right, it was flipped up normal.
Yes.
Like as if you're packing something. So this is upside down.
Guys, this is killing me right now.
So this image is upside down, and then this small video that occurred 11 minutes later, it's flipped over the other way, closer to your dining room table.
Okay.
Now he's obviously still in there. So he didn't, how did it go from the back to the front?
I flipped it.
Okay.
So again, the video speaks for itself. So I'll be very interested to see how the defense addresses this video in their case, in the trial. So the 4th and the 5th are kind of related, but the 4th, I'll just call it just general incriminating statements. And there's a couple, so I'm going to insert a couple of fun ones here. There's more. I mean, that whole police interrogation video, even to some extent the statements she was saying at the scene.
I'm like really scared. I want you guys to know that.
Look around. You have all these deputies to yourself. We're here. Nothing's going to happen to you. Before we go make any notifications, you'll have plenty of time to leave or do what you need to do. Whatever you need to do. Okay? And we can talk about that.
I mean, run. I think that's pretty incriminating. Here's another one.
What do you tell his parents? Like, what's the reason he passed away?
We tell them what we know at that point.
Yeah.
We tell them the truth.
And that we're going to be waiting for the autopsy results, and I will be at the autopsy in the morning, and hopefully the doctor will be able to give me some of what they think and see.
We'll give them their number. They can contact them and get it from them.
But yeah, they're gonna know what we're here, what we're investigating, and that they're gonna think I killed him.
Why would they think that?
They always have said that. They've always have said that.
So Sarah immediately thinks that George's parents are going to think she did it. Where have we heard that before? Maybe the Dan Markel, Wendy Adelson police interrogation. We've heard that before. But in any event, it's a weird thing to say. If you didn't have anything to do with murder, why would you be like, oh my God, my boyfriend or my significant other's parents are going to think I did it. It's incriminating, I think. What do you think?
The reasoning for not letting him out.
When I was upstairs?
No, when he's asking on the video, he asked multiple times. He asked to be let out. I can't breathe. Why didn't you let him out?
Well, number one, I had no idea it was going to end like that.
Okay.
Number one.
Okay.
Number two, just, you know what? I'll give you 5 minutes or so in there. They'll give you 5 minutes or so.
5 minutes for what?
Well, based off the video, one video's at 11:12 and the next one's at 11:23, so you actually gave him at least 11 minutes per video recording. So my thing is, when it stopped, he asked multiple times, I mean, why? Why did you not let him out? It's just a simple question.
To be honest with you, I
don't
Were you punishing him?
No. Just...
Well, that's what you're saying in the video.
This is what you got. this is what you make me feel like.
See, and then it's all backfired on me. Like, it's all backfired on me. And
It all backfired on me? I'd say so. Oh, gosh. Oh. Okay, so the fifth one is kind of related. It's an incriminating statement, but it's kind of makes this almost like strange plea to the detective. I'm going to insert that now and let me know what you think.
in itself, for me to have to live with getting him out and doing what I did is punishment enough. I think that's why I haven't slept, because that's all I see. So that right there says something. And it's unfortunate that stupid things like this happen.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Nonetheless, I have to live without him now.
Mm-hmm. His daughters too.
Are you trying to make it worse?
Sorry, what?
Are you trying to make it worse?
Make what worse?
How I feel?
I really think in her mind, she thought she was going to walk out of there and just be like, you know, I'm giving up alcohol. I'll never drink again. And I've been punished enough. And I have to live with this for the rest of my life. I think she thought she was going to talk herself out of a murder charge. I don't know. Oh, even more reason why she really, you know, don't know why she didn't bring a lawyer with her to that questioning. But in any event, what did you guys think of all these? And let me know in the comments below if there are some other doozies. So thank you again for listening. And if you would consider liking and subscribing, I'm really trying to grow the channel. As I've mentioned before, I will be covering the Sarah Boone trial in person, hopefully in 2 weeks. And probably will do some live streaming in the evenings because I'll be in court all day. So anyway, look forward to that. Hopefully we'll have some good news tomorrow. And thank you again for joining, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.